This is the Rings, Mike Coppinger, and we're here in London with boxing legends, the Gypsy King Tyson Fury, ahead of tonight's undisputed heavyweight title fight between Usyk and Dubois. Fury, you're a first ballot Hall of Famer, you're an amazing character, and I think boxing's very excited to have you back once again.
I'm here, I'm in attendance of this great event at Box Park for all the fans. There are plenty of fans here, so I'm here to put on the show and get the job done.
And you always get the job done. You had two incredible fights with Oleksandr Usyk last year.
In which I thought I won both of them.
Absolutely.
Didn't get it, but what can you do? We're not going to cry over spilled milk.
No, of course not, but look, I'm
a man. I'm man enough to get in there and take the blows, man enough to get paid, man enough to take the L's. Get up.
Yeah, and look, we all know you have a great boxing mind, great sense of boxing history.
Yeah.
How many times did you rewatch these fights? Because I know you...
I have watched Usyk 2 fight maybe 250 times.
Seriously?
Seriously, and I've never ever once got him winning the fight. But it is what it is. It's what it is. Fair play to the lad.
When you rewatch the fight, what is it that you like so much about what you did in there?
Oh, I was going to body and head, combinations, uppercuts, everything. It was just a great performance, all round.
And you're hungry now for another crack at him.
Listen, I'm not ready for any boxing this year. I'll be boxing next year. I've got a lot of commitments with TV and stuff, family commitments and stuff like that, so I'm not really that interested in doing any fights this year. I've made that very clear. I'm taking on board offers, and if they turn me on a little bit, then I'll do it. If not, then I'll stay retired. Look, I made a lot of dough in my career. Don't need boxing. I enjoy boxing. I do it for the love of the sport. But yeah, I don't need to do it. I'm in a position, thank God, where I've worked my balls off for the last 20 years, and you know I've done all right. Fair
play. You're one of the biggest earners in boxing history. You've earned it all.
Done all right.
And look, those were two tough fights last year, grueling ones for both of you and Usyk. I imagine the year off is good for your body at this point.
I'd say so, yeah. I had a lot of camps last year. Within 12 months, I've had four camps back to back, so it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it all. I enjoyed it while it lasted. I had a good 20-year boxing career, but I'm happy to be out of it now. Having a nice little year break, and I'll see what I want to do next year.
Will you be at the fight tonight?
Be honest, no, I'm not going to be at the fight because I have stuff planned with the wife and kids later. I've come here to do Spencer Brown a favour, my long-term buddy and friend. So yeah, tell the world, and here I am.
Here you are, and we've seen...
If I was potential of going to do a fight later, going to come back in November or October or whenever, then I'd be there screaming and shouting, I'd get that third fight. Because who's going to draw bigger money than me fighting me? Nobody. However, I don't want to lead people down the garden path, and I have no intentions of fighting this year whatsoever, so I'm not going to go screaming and shouting. I hope Joseph Parker gets in the ring afterwards and he gets the winner, because he's waited a long time. He's had 4 or 5 good wins on the spin, and he deserves his shot.
Yeah, Joe Parker, he definitely deserves a shot. He's been waiting a while.
Yeah.
And I know he trains alongside you often. Yeah. You've seen on Instagram, you're training, what, 2 times a day right now? You look very fit.
I trained 3 times.
3 times?
Damn that.
Okay, wow, I don't want to cut you short.
I did a run in the morning. I did a weights in the afternoon, a boxing session at evening. But I'm not doing it for any reason. I'm not thinking, oh my God, I'm going to go back boxing anytime soon. I'm happy to not be taking punches to the brain. Listen, if I don't do another fight again, if I never have another win or loss again, I'm happy. I can talk like a lawyer. I'm intact. You know, I'm not slurring any words. I'm still sexy and good looking. And now I'm into the show business, really. I always said boxing was show business, but now I'm on the season 2 of At Home with the Furies and a documentary about Tyson Fury's life, so not bad at all.
What about movies, though? We're going to see you acting?
I've been offered a couple of movies, but that's not my priority at the moment, that's for sure.
But a matter of time, I imagine.
Well, who knows, you know. I'll probably make a return to the boxing ring, to the squared circle, before I go into any other thing. But for now, I'm just concentrating on doing me documentary and doing my reality TV show and letting these other guys have a go. Like, look at this guy, Agit Caballero. He's been waiting patiently in the wings. He's been around years ago. I remember when I had him in camp in 2016 for the Klitschko fight. A long time. So let these guys have a go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you've always been so great about that, Tyson. You always give credit to the fighters coming up behind you, using your place in the sport to lift others up.
I always said all the champions move over for the young ones, and you know, I'm 37 in a few weeks. That's how I'm old. I'm the same age as when Klitschko fought me, and I said, you're an old man, and old champions move over for the new ones, and it's time for someone else now. It's time for the new slot of heavyweights coming up. And I'm excited for the next division, next lot of rulers.
Yeah, big respect. And like you said, you don't need to fight again, but if you do,
if I do,
what would be an ideal year for you next year? An ideal Tyson Fury 2026 campaign?
I don't know. I don't even know if I can get through a camp, and that's brutally honest.
Really?
I'm 37 years old. I've been boxing since I come out of my mother's womb, and I've got a lot of problems, a lot of injuries, a lot of damage taken over the last 20 years. So we'll see. Nothing's guaranteed, but if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, then I won't cry about it. I will never live my life in a regret if I woulda, shoulda, coulda, because I did everything I could for the last 20 years.
Yeah, and it certainly feels like, everyone talks about the Joshua fight. It feels like Joshua certainly needs you more than you need him.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he's coming off a spectacular knockout, highlight reel knockout to a local kid, and I'm coming off a debatable decision to the undisputed champion of the world at the moment. And at the end of the day, it's good for the fans to give them what they want, but is it really worth my health? I go to these events and I see a lot of these all-time champions, and some of them get lost in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be like that.
Well, yeah. And there's been some talk about possibly Joshua using Jake Paul as a tune-up to fight you. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know about tune-up. I think Jake Paul knocks him out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why so? What impresses you about Jake Paul?
I just think Jake Paul would knock AJ out. I think AJ's a spent force, and I think Jake Paul's on the rise. And I like his new heavyweight look. Bit chubby, bit bulky. Getting there. That's protected. And he just done a great job over the aging Chavez Jr., who was a middleweight, but still.
Sure.
Yeah. I like how Jake Paul calls out the full spectrum from featherweight to heavyweight. Do you know what I mean? Who did he call out? Tank Williams and Joshua. That's just crazy. That's what you call Richter scale call-outs.
Richter scale, I like that.
May as well chuck Bam Rodriguez in there as well. Why not?
Yeah, maybe Kenshiro Taraji.
Listen, I want to come out, maybe fight Nui or Bam Rodriguez next. Yeah, if I come out, that's who I want. That'd be my ideal world, really. I'd fight Bam Rodriguez, Inoue, and why not the old Manny Pacquiao fights tonight. By the way, good luck, Manny. I hope you smash it and do the business. Not that I don't like the other guy, because he's a great guy too, but Manny's a legend in this game, and I've been supporting him.
From one legend to another.
Yeah, baby!
All right, so Tyson Fury, do we see you in the ring next year? What is the percentage? Let's
keep watching, watch your space, and find out soon.
All right.
All the best.
Thank you, Tyson.
You all.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
you.